1212, this is the Alpha FX. Leave a comment in the chat if you can hear this. 1212. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
All about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
1212. Hello, hello, 12.
Jonapod.
Jonapod, who was that?
Transylvania.
Ah, Cefacci Mafia.
Servus, servus, servus.
I didn't. Did we speak? Have we spoken before?
Yes, yes.
Yes, we did. I think you had a different name on Discord or Telegram.
Emigris.
Yes,
You want
yes,
to
yes.
change it? You want to
No,
change
no,
it?
no,
I will
it's okay.
change it.
I recognize you. Well done. That was a good start. How are you guys?
I sell gold.
One. Yeah, I'm selling gold as well since 1985. No kidding. So I've been selling gold since 1683, 1682, 1681.
You are good.
Well, you know.
I'm lower than that.
But I've reduced most of the profits. I logged in already a lot.
Good choice.
All right. I think the best if we start the day with the top-down analysis, as I always do in the morning briefings. Where do we begin?
Fundamentals.
Fundamentals. Very good, Bilal. Okay. Where do we look at the fundamentals first?
I would say around the central bank.
We can start with reading the news. It's important that you guys read the news. Bloomberg, Financial Times. I know it can be daunting sometimes, but you have to understand what's happening, all around the world in the markets. You have to understand the key dynamics, the drivers, the fundamentals of the markets. And, news are the best to understand fundamentals. So we discussed already this morning during the morning briefings that one of the biggest highlights of the news is all around the Bank of England. So we know that the new Prime Minister Liz Truss and her obedient Kwasi Kwartenghi screwed up big time with the fiscal policy that they announced the tax cuts in the UK, which almost collapsed the whole pension fund industry in the UK. With this, out of the blue tax cuts. It was only £45 billion, but they wiped out £500 billion from the UK pension market within an hour. So, obviously, Kwarteng was fired from his position because there was a massive mistake. And right now, Jeremy Hunt is the new Chancellor of Exchequer, who has a long-term tied relationship with some of the, bond traders. And this is the guy, I think Jeremy Hunt, yeah? Yeah, Jeremy Hunt. So he's the new Chancellor of Exchequer, and right now everyone is focusing on the UK bond markets, whether they can fix this cock-up, what will be the Bank of England's next step. And one of the main fundamentals dominating the market right now is that how the Bank of England is going to decide about the coming interest rate, while Jeremy Hunt is trying to stir the markets back to, calmer waters, and whether the Bank of England is going to react, because they had to react. They had no other choice to increase the buy of bonds until Friday, but then they stopped. But anyway, Jeremy Hunt immediately scraped Liz Truss's and Kwasi Kwartenghi's ideas of, tax cuts and all that nonsense, which helped Liz Truss to win the elections. But anyway, long story short, everyone's focusing on the UK right now, and there's not much added news. The only thing where attention is focused is the earnings season right now. So let's have a look in the earnings calendar. So today we have some big guns on the market. I think we had the financials, but we have Goldman Sachs, who reported a slightly better than slightly higher than expected or forecasted earnings per share. Now, one of the reasons why we're focusing on Goldman Sachs is because, it's a big investment bank and it can help to boost the current relief rally that's happening in the US stock markets. But Goldman Sachs was a little bit cheeky because they didn't just raise the earnings per share, even though they had just slightly better than expected revenue, even though the investment banking didn't really perform well. And these cheeky fuckers, they increased the earnings per share, which, it could boost the markets. We also have Netflix. That's another widely followed company. Let's see who else we have. We have quite big names. We had the financials last week. But anyway, long story short, the earnings season can move the markets because if investors, if stock market bulls can just sniff a slight optimism, then they can boost the market into new highs. And starting with the technical analysis on US stocks, in my opinion, that's the only thing which could help to boost stocks a little bit higher. Now, how can we distinguish a bear market rally and a proper rally? If you look on the chart, we have two things. We have the volume at the bottom and we have the line the candle chart at the top. And last week we had a bear market rally, literally a whole week without a bearish candle. Now, what was the reason for this? Was it because the stock market is reversing finally? No, it was a big cocky into your mouth, guys, because this was a false bear market rally, and you can see that immediately next week the price came back where it started, and now we're back again to a new high. So what the hell is happening on the US stock markets? Well, I have to say this is just a regular, relief rally or just stock profit taking, because everyone who started shorting right here, they have to borrow the stocks because naked selling is illegal in capital markets. So they have to borrow the stock and they have to, buy back at the lower price level when they start taking profits. And this has led into a artificial spike or rally in the market. But as the volume starts to drop, you can use it similar to RSI. So when you see the divergence, that price is going up but the volume is going down, that means that bulls are definitely not buying, bears are not selling, and the bears are just taking profits. And when you see that the volume is dropping but price is increasing, you can expect a reversal very soon, because that is one of the main characteristics of how to differentiate a bear market rally and a proper rally. And right now you can see that price again bounced back from the previous support level, but the volume is decreasing. Now, it doesn't mean that it's the end of or we out of the woods, because we are still deep in the earnings season. But what I can see on the chart is two things. The first one is the price has reached my first selling zone, which is right here. Now we have minimum 5 confirmation at this price level. If I zoom in, you may able to see that this is the previous monthly high. This is one of the pivot resistance. This is a support and resistance. This is a consolidation if you look left on the chart, and we know exactly, or most of you hopefully know, that what is consolidation means. So I counted 5 confirmations on top of the fundamentals, which I'm long bearish on stock markets, but we have to wait this silly market relief rally or bear market rally until it ends, and then we can continue shorting. Why am I short on US stocks? Well, if you see the year-to-date performance, US stocks is deeply down, negative 22%. Are we out of the woods? Absolutely not. Because the US Federal Reserve didn't stop with the rate hikes. They didn't slow down with the rate hikes. Inflation is still at just above 8%, which everything I mentioned is super bearish for stocks. Rising costs or borrowing costs are rising. Land, labor, capital, the 3 main inputs into production is increasing as well. Therefore, the profitability of companies is decreasing. So, not much to explain. I'm shorting from this price level, as I mentioned in the morning. I know it's before the US open session, but this is the first sell zone. So, if you follow me, I enter into, I'm just going to remove the volume. I enter into a short, and we can use you know, just a little bit higher than the previous high. If it wants to drop, it will drop. If it wants to go higher, it will go higher, as I marked on the chart. And if you look left on the chart, unfortunately we have quite a wide sell zone, so we can't be sure what will be the price level, but I will be selling at every single resistance level. So US stock market is done. Now we just have to wait for the US Open. The next thing is everyone's favorite, gold. So fundamentally, what I can see in the markets is obviously gold market is reacting very well to the bear market relief rally, and you know, sometimes they move in parallel together, but it doesn't mean that they have a perfectly elastic correlation. Sometimes it's inelastic, if you understand what it means. So fundamentally, same as stocks. Gold, with the rising yields, rising borrowing cost, and fear of recession, should go down, since we have the real interest rate, the real rates, the real yields, which is the nominal of the bond minus the inflation, the core, not the normal, giving us a positive number. Therefore, the return or the yield on bonds and other assets are much better than on gold. Naturally, investors would prefer other assets such as US government bonds against gold, because gold doesn't bear an interest. Long story short, I made the fundamentals. Now looking at the technicals, what do you guys see on the chart?
Beers.
Beers.
Wedge.
Who said beers? I want a beer.
Me.
A black.
A wedgie.
Not the one that we drink. Yeah, the wedgie. What I'm talking about generally, the market is bearish.
Yeah, bearish. Yeah, okay, it's
bearish
bears,
wedgie.
not beers. Okay. Yes. So
Sorry.
I thought it's beers like Heineken. Yes, I see a big freaking the wedgie on the chart. Now, of course, nothing works 100% all the time. Even wedges do break down, but it gives me an extra confirmation why we done the macroeconomics and fundamentals. And I look at the chart and okay, so that lines up with my fundamentals. So of course I would be stupid not to capitalize on this one. So I started shorting at this price level, sent out the analysis earlier this morning, and now currently price broke the pivot. And guys, I'm looking at you guys in the Zoom. Can you specify how did price break the pivot? With what?
With the CPI.
No.
Data.
Look at the candle that broke. Look at the candle that broke the daily pivot.
Yeah, big bearish candle.
Yeah.
It's an impulse
Strong
candle.
one,
It's a freaking impulse candle. It didn't just, you know, slowly went through the pivot. It broke through. It's penetrated so freaking hard that I don't want to explain another example, otherwise they're going to ban my channel. And what follows after an impulse move?
A pullback or a small retracement.
Retracement, my friend. Very good. And we love retracement. Look at that. If you use the Fibonacci, the pivot is bang on the Fib 61.80. So what comes after retracement? Price retraces back, and we have the highest potential at, you know, in this price zone, which price currently is in. Hence, it's a good time to start shorting gold. Now, it's not financial advice, and you are responsible for your own decisions. But looking at the fundamentals and technicals, which I'm just talking about, you know, my view on the market. For me, it's still looking bearish. Now, if you are a conservative trader, and if you want to avoid any impulse entries, because we're still in the wedge, it's still a risky area to start shorting. The other thing you can do if you are a conservative trader is to wait until price breaks the wedgie and then the retest and boom down. Simple as that. The same thing has happened with this bear flag on the chart. You either wait for the impulse move which, you know, it was freaking impulse, and then wait for the retest or the second retest and then start shorting. Simple, innit? Easy life. Mr. Chenov on YouTube says fundamentals capital hungry is your guy. I don't know who's that. But anyway, what do you think about this, guys? Will gold fly or dump today?
For me, it should be bearish today.
Definitely down.
Will dump.
All right, I think everyone is saying down, so I should start buying then.
But I think it will go a little
Your
bit outside
choice.
before down.
I think it's gonna go down, in my opinion. I think there was one guy on YouTube says that gold will tap in some liquidity first and then drop. Absolutely possible. You know, gold. Gold is a bitch sometimes. Gold sometimes, you know, comes higher, grabs some liquidity, and if you look at that's the weekly pivot, guys, and then immediately melts after closes out all the sellers who had really tight stop loss. All right, I think I explained everything I wanted to explain. Let's have a look on the economic calendar to see if we have any interesting events for the day. Nothing. It's a boring freaking day. We do have some industrial production, but the US isn't an industrial empire anymore. It's more of a service-based and consumption-based economy. Nothing. All right. So how was your day, guys? Talk to me.
Managed to catch some profit. I made 1%.
It's not bad for Tuesday morning.
Yeah. And you know, I'm just taking things easy.
I've been spending quite a lot of time studying ICT and found three very good setups that yeah, it's given me a lot of hope that the time I've spent studying is actually paying off. It's picture perfect, feel good moment.
Very good. Oh.
بدك تشوف لي انت ما بعرف. انا سمعت 1280 عم برجع بتذكر. تاكد انت قديش ده.
I just muted Marwan because we don't want to listen into his phone conversation.
Sorry guys.
That's alright. It's alright, my friend. All in, full margin. Go. Go, go, go.
Yeah, go.
Go, go, girl. Alright. So price is Zifra is respecting nicely the pivot. I'm just trying to look at the different windows to get a feel about what's happening on the markets. We're going to have a look on the equity futures to see which direction they're pointing at. Oh wow, stocks are quite bullish pre-market. I mean, S&P is up 2%. That's not looking good. So, and if you look at the current, yes, Gian?
Oh, yeah. Can you check out my chart? I saw that the pre-market, the stock market pump as well, but it's hitting the trend line, the resistance trend line, and closing a gap.
Yeah. That's looking good, but that's only Apple. Or is there another chart you wanted to show?
It's quite similar to every other chart.
Yeah, I do agree. So my entry was a little bit too early, and it's massaging the stop loss. But as I mentioned, we have multiple entries on US 30. Because if you look left in the chart, I highlighted that the selling zone is this red rectangle. So my position got stopped out. I'm going to wait until price comes up a little bit higher. I'm going to set an alert to 30,882. But still, let me think. So we want to wait. It could be the same kind of setup like we had last week, where market was bullish throughout the New York session, but as soon as the power hour, or 2-3 hours before the New York session ended, market literally wiped out a lot. This on left on the chart, can you see this candle? This was at 8 p.m. European time, which is an hour before the New York closing time, or 2 hours before. And then the profit taking started. This was a Wednesday, and boom, look at this candle, immediately wipe out all of the gains on that day. So we could face a similar kind of scenario today, but definitely I'm expecting the same reaction. So let's wait another an hour and 12 minutes until New York Stock Exchange is opening. And until that, I set the alert. Let's keep our eye on gold. Gigana right now though is asking what happened to JPY today. No news, but the movement was so fast before. Well, do you know what area is, for example, if I look at USD Japanese yen? So we passed the intervention level, and I think you can see on the market that this wasn't the first kind of whiplash. We had one whiplash right here, and this was on a Thursday. And we had one whiplash today. What do you think this whiplash is? And we have another one here. We had one here. And we have one freaking big one right here. Any ideas what it is?
The Bank of
EOJ
Japan is
intervention.
playing.
It could be the Bank of Japan is testing the waters. It's like you throw a rock in the water to see, how frozen it is. So I mentioned that we passed the intervention level, and even the the government of Japan, the Prime Minister said that they have no problem with the weak Japanese yen. I think the Bank of Japan may think differently, and even maybe they let Japanese yen to weaken further, but maybe they're going to just stung the market a little bit, just slap. It's like a warning that maybe it's better to slow down, otherwise you're going to get stopped out. Who knows? So Japanese yen, since we passed the intervention level, is getting riskier and riskier. So no trading in Japanese yen. Would I trade GBP pairs? Not necessarily. I mean, all the drama that's happening around the UK with the new Prime Minister and the new Chancellor of Exchequer and the previously sacked Chancellor of Exchequer, no, for me it's too risky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick to an even more riskier asset, which is gold. I'm just going to observe it. It's going to split the chart into two and put Dow Jones on the right. Okay, R3 on Dow Jones looks like it's going to, let's see whether it's going to respect or not. What do you think? Is it going to respect or not? Okay, Dow Jones Mini pulled back from 2.1% to 1.8 within minutes. If you look at the earnings calendar, there it is. So Goldman Sachs reported, Trust Financials reported, State Street. I see that mostly financials reported better earnings. A reason for this could be the higher interest rate environment. If you look at the bank's overall balance sheet, you can see they have investment banking, trading, and also consumer loans and business loans. And now the higher the interest rate, the higher the borrowing cost, meaning that the higher the profit for banks on each loan, because they can increase the value of money. It becomes more expensive. So the money you want today, you borrow from the future to spend it today, i.e. the price of money is becoming more and more, and therefore the bank's profitability is going up. It's always the banks who's taking the big money. Now, if interest rate is going up, some of the bank's operations, if they, retail banks, for example, operating with consumer loans, business loans, etc., student loans, then they're going to make a killing with the higher interest rate. But investment banks, not necessarily. I mean, Goldman Sachs did report a better than expected earnings, slightly better than expected earnings. But that wasn't from the investment banking sector, because I know for a fact that they're going to reshape the investment banking, reorganize investment banking arm. Yes, Shabir? Let's have a cleanup in the Zoom. I'm gonna go back in the chart. D13FX. Can I get your name, please? Because I don't recognize your names. D13FX in the Zoom. I need your name and your email address. Oof. So until I clean up the Zoom, because we have some people who shouldn't be here, cheeky fuckers. All right. So going back to the chart. Is it time to start shorting gold and US 30? Wow, look at that. The net change on the Dow Jones Mini dropped another 0.1%. It was 2.1 when we started the stream, and now it's dropping. What could be the reason for this, guys?
Because it was just a pre-market sentiment.
Yeah, could be. So Raul said, welcome Raul, he's looking for shorts at 30,900. That was the original. So if you look on the chart, that's is a reasonable entry. So Jack Thomas is asking Tomasz, what does the mini mean on the Dow Jones Mini? It's a future. So all the mini is it's called the futures, and the expiry is December 2022. You can see the ticker is DMZ2, and it's a new normal futures contract. The good thing about futures that you don't necessarily need the full capital to buy it, as opposed to you know, stocks or indices. You need to put down the money up front. That's why it's called cash equities. But in the futures market, all you need is collateral. You don't need to pay the negative or positive, whatever your position is. You just need some collateral to start trading. And it's heavily used by many professional traders, because if they have an allocated budget that they can trade with, but if they invest in US bonds because they want to enjoy the carry trade, or you know, some other higher yielding assets, then they don't have any money left because they spend it on the cash market. But if they go to the futures market, they just need to show that, oh, actually we have some stocks and cash, and the trading partner, the prime broker, will accept it as a collateral, and they don't need to show up with a bag of cash. So going back, yes, we'll be looking for short entries on US 30 and gold as well. I'm shorting gold and entered into a little sell on US 30 again, but be careful because, well, price could come a little bit higher. If you look on the chart, we had this massive consolidation, we have a floor, we have a ceiling, and unfortunately that gives us multiple entry opportunities. And hence, I'm looking at the futures market to see whether it gives us any indication how the market is going to open. Shabazz saying pump and dump. Yeah. Alright, So we have 481 people watching the stream. That's an excellent result. Should I call my 86-year-old grandmother if I want to talk? Or are you guys sleeping? Are you still here?
Yeah, yeah.
I was cooking.
I'm
All right,
having my
what-
dinner.
June is having dinner. Someone else said cooking. You guys are hungry little fuckers, aren't you?
We are.
I'm
Like your
cooking too.
Alright, so shall we do like a cooking stream or... it seems like you guys have more interest in eating.
Maybe.
No,
What are you making?
it's noon from in France, so I have to eat.
What are you
Mushroom
making?
broccoli soup.
Mushroom and broccoli.
soup. Soup, yes.
Very good. Alright, so Dow Jones is backing in above 2%. Now it looks like that the price is definitely going to retest the consolidation, and maybe or maybe not Raul is going to be right. Not that he, you know, we'll see. It looks like, yes, price is at 30,900. Looks like the pre-analysis is going to be correct. I should have just wait a little. Let's see. What did you see, Raul, at 30,900? Is the particular... just the pre-market
It's my
high?
crystal balls.
Again, it's your crystalline ball or crystal ball.
Crystal balls.
Crystal balls, nice and polished, isn't it? Welcome back, Mr. Galmers.
What do I see? I'm looking in the move down on the 21 of this September.
That was the...
And
Are you listening or are you watching
Yeah.
the chart? Yeah, 21st of
watching the
September.
chart, and
but-
then you had a kind of order block with an
Uh-huh.
that set the down move.
The only difference is that the timing, because that was right around the power hour, so before the New York Stock Exchange closing, when the profit taking started
Hmm.
to come in. Maybe. I'm not saying it's not possible, but yes, looking at
That's
just
an
the price
area
level.
of consolidation also
Yeah,
there for a couple of days.
very good, my friend. And it's only 70 points away to reach 30,900. Ali Mogadan says 30,900 is 1 hour order block.
It could be. I don't see that.
Right.
I can look for it.
I think there is an order block
Yeah, but-
indicator as well.
But that's quite a large move. I think that was... No, it's not news. It's about 8 o'clock in the evening.
What was that?
Quite a kind of doji in the 1 hour with a week up and quite an extensive week down. And then
Yeah, you know,
have a drop. So I don't know if I want to use that as an order block.
I bet there was FOMC meeting minutes.
Yeah.
But
something like that.
actually pre FOMC meeting minutes, when we had Mr. Barr was speaking. We had a 10-year note auction, so many things were pointing into the direction, and the 10-year note auction was important because in the US it's an auction, so you submit your bid and then the Fed will decide with the the best kind of details how much yield they're going to give at what price. And that was the pre-catalyst for the drop. And obviously as FOMC meeting minutes came out, then we had the consolidation. So all the traders started reading that 15 to 20 pages document and made a conclusion that yes, the market is going to continue to sell off, and boom, wiped out. And then of course we had the profit taking from these nice juicy sells and an artificial bear market relief rally. And gold, ladies and gentlemen, have a look. We have a nice rejection. Looks like that the 8 AMA, the pre-market high, and the pivot is going to be respected. We slowly started to see some weakness and the rejection. All in? Do you want to double your money?
Now or in 24 hours?
24 minutes.
Oh, 24 minutes is too much. I
Too
want
long?
it now, immediately.
You like it shorter, Sophie? 24 minutes is too long. I never heard it from a lady that 24 minutes is too long.
Okay, okay.
What do you have to say about that?
Yeah.
I unmuted myself and then I muted myself again. I'm not gonna say anything.
What?
Yeah.
We're online. We're on YouTube.
Okay.
So yeah.
You were to say 5 minutes is even too long for you.
That was under the belt, Raoul.
Sorry,
But
mate.
accepted from you.
Ooh
You'll
la
get it back
la.
sometime.
Sophie, would you like to comment on this?
Nope.
No comment from Sophie. I think she's blushing.
I don't even know what I should say at this moment.
Just kidding.
I know, Raoul. You just roasted us. You
Ew.
just roasted us now. Yeah,
You don't have to take everything too serious, Sophie.
I know. I know you're joking.
Are you sure he's joking, Sophie?
Yeah, Sophie. Say
Yeah,
yes.
I know, Raoul. I know he's joking. 100%, 1000%.
Oh. All right. So I'm still shorting gold. My stop loss is just at the top of the previous candles at, let's make it 1660. Just below 1660. That should be reasonable stop loss. I explained that fundamentally, I explained everything why I'm expecting gold and stocks to drop. Now, gold a little bit tricky because we are right in earnings season, which could result in a bear market relief rally. Unfortunately, we have to deal with this. It might come a little bit higher, but gold, on the other hand, it might follow US stocks because it has a not direct 100% perfect correlation, but it has some elasticity, as we economists would say. But the most important thing is that how gold broke through the daily pivot, which is now just came back again above the daily pivot. Nevertheless, I'm still looking for shorts on gold, and I'm in a short position. Unfortunately, the last one is running in a little bit of drawdown, so I'm waiting for a nice impulse move to break through the pivot again, and that is going to be my sign that it's going to respect the wedge, is going to fall, continue to fall further. Is it going to happen? Maybe or maybe not. That's the beauty of market. And other than that, I'm still holding the positions since 1690 something, 1681. So that allowed me to build up some buffer. What positions do you guys have open?
Selling gold.
Very good.
I'm not in any position for now.
Gold
Yeah,
and US 30.
Sells?
Selling
Selling.
gold and US 30 sell.
I'm building small lots, small lots, but every time it goes a bit higher, I'm just selling more.
Very good.
Someone said, Chip said, waiting for gold to break the wedge to take the position. That's nice. That's wise.
Okay. So, agree with the gold short on US stocks. Let's wait a little bit more. My coffee is gone, damn it. Okay. US equity futures is back again above 2%. It's quite a bullish market sentiment is taking over in it.
Scares me.
Look at this article. Hope springing eternal for S&P 500 isn't a strategy. If last Thursday e-bullions in US stocks raised eyebrows all around, Friday's decline gave the markets a reality check, only to resurface on Monday, so much for a roller coaster ride in the markets. Guess what this article says, which it just appeared on Bloomberg, and this is a live blog, and exactly what I talked about previously, that we had a massive sell-off, a wipeout in the market last week. You know, on top of the negative 22% that lost year-to-date performance on US stocks, S&P 500, and we had the hope spring. This one right here, it's a spring. You know, prices bouncing back up, but it's only a false hope for the bulls because this is just a profit taking from the sells. They selling, borrowing a stock, rebuying at a lower price, and returning to the original owner, because in capital markets and stock markets you're not allowed to sell naked. But this is it, it's a false hope, and now we're back again into this, you know, territory, which gives me the indication, along with my colleagues, that, you know, it will be another sell-off. Maybe not immediately, and that's why I wrote I'm waiting for New York Stock Exchange to open and look for short opportunity. Erdine is asking, you guys are full-time traders or trade on your free time? I think I can consider myself as a full-time trader. What do you think, guys?
Many of us are full-time traders, and others are just they have other jobs, and you know, each one has his own thing. So.
But Thomas is not a full-time trader.
I'm
He
part-time
only
trader.
works three days a week, I think.
That's true.
No, don't.
Yes, and I start
lie.
everything in the group. Do we have a live soon? Do we have a morning briefing?
Morning briefing? Yes, guys. No, guys. Where is link?
No, but no somebody where Thomas is.
Yeah. I do tend to disappear sometimes for 1 or 2 days.
Recharge.
Yeah,
You
recharging.
need that
But
when you trade.
And
Semi-pro
actually,
full time.
he disappears when you say you don't want him, you don't need him. So when he disappears, you start asking about him.
tell them, Sophie. Tell
Where
them
is
they were
he?
rude last week on Friday. They said they don't need me.
Yes.
I
yes.
wasn't.
No. We think you need your days off sometimes.
They bullied
so
me.
We managed us the Friday so you can recharge. You
They
missed
bullied
the
me.
data.
Just,
They stood in a
just
circle
admit,
and they kicked
just
me.
Admit, Just
Yeah, they
admit,
bullied me.
Raoul,
Tell them,
that
Sophie.
you miss him, that you are lost when he's
Oh,
not
I
here.
didn't
Please,
miss him
nobody
at
built
all on
Thomas,
Friday.
Sophie, even Sean has
Yeah.
bullied me. Sean and Raoul. I don't want to say
Yeah,
names.
so,
No,
yeah,
don't say names.
we don't say names. Let's keep
No.
it private.
No. But you're right, Sean.
But you guys should confess you miss him. You are lost
Of
without
course,
him.
we missed him, but we meant this without him also. Something.
No, that you guys managed very well because you even catched a massive drop on Friday, which
Yeah,
was
yeah.
bigger than on Thursday. So well done.
There was more than 200 pips.
Yeah,
With a
but you know,
sniper.
it's not measuring whose drop was bigger or whose
Oh.
tool was bigger, but it was a nice
The
sketch.
opportunity of the market that day.
Indeed.
Simple is it?
And as I explained the day before, that sell.
But today we didn't have that kind of drop.
No, not yet. But I'm waiting for the I have a feeling it's going to be power hour, because the futures market doesn't show yet any weakness. And it's still above 2%. I think we're going to have.
So
Drop of the 10 of 100 pips this morning, but that's the biggest move we had today.
Yeah.
Now we alpha scaled the market on Thursday.
we should
Friday.
call it
Don Canavati, how should we call it? What?
buongiorno. Red Bull hour.
Red Bull hour, yeah. I like it. I like it.
You need power energy drink, right?
Yeah, but it's a power hour when there's something big movies happening, and apparently it's called a power hour. Some firm strategy is that. Hey Tess, how you doing?
Amora, I was just gonna say the power hour is when Tamas be drowning in pips.
Red Bull hour.
Red Bull hour.
That's the one. That's the one.
How do you say Red Bull hour in Arabic?
Let it rain pips.
You wouldn't be
Red
able
Bull hour.
to pronounce it. It's a
But
mouthful.
let the pips dream.
Let the pips rain, yeah.
No, how do you say it in Arabic?
Or shoot.
Red Bull hour.
Red is Suwa. That's in Urdu. I don't know Arabic.
Red is Ahmar. Red
Ah,
Bull
okay.
is Tor. So ساعة التور الأحمر, that sounds weird in Arabic, you know?
How do you say power hour in Arabic? Power hour. Maybe that's easier.
Yeah, ساعة القوة, like you could say like that. I can say it in Chinese if you want.
لا لا ساعة الذروة.
It would probably sound cooler in Chinese, tell you the truth.
ساعة الذروة will stand for the peak hour. It's like he's talking about power right now.
Takat.
Let's stick to English, guys. I think we're missing
Yalla, yalla, yalla.
Arabic.
Yalla, 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 habibi. Thank you very much.
Brother, you don't want to double your money? I double your money. Just tell me in Arabic how to say power hour.
Oh, yeah, double my chain, huh?
Double the jiggy jiggy.
Chain is money in Chinese.
Oh, I'm interested in Arabic now. That sounds so much, you know, manly.
I'm spicing your community right now.
You're spicing.
Yeah.
No dick pics.
Manly. Manly. No dick pic. Oh my god. Finally, the Euro AUD is falling. Give me a heart attack.
Euro.
AUD. It's exotic. You
Yeah.
hate it, I know.
Well, I don't hate it. There was a time this year I traded, and last year, there's a few months I traded AUD USD, but then I always came back to gold and US 30. These are my two favorites. But sometimes I ditch
I was
US
talking
30.
Euro AUD.
Oh, no. Oh, God, I wouldn't touch that.
I told you.
Oh, finally, OZR is fucking someone is spamming with adult dating site links all the time. OZR says power hour in Arabic is Quwat Sahat. Did I pronounce it right?
Okay, he said opposite way. Okay.
Power hour.
He said
Sawat Kuwat. Sawat Kuwat.
Kuwat.
Sawat Kuwat.
Kuwat means Kuwat, yeah, something like that, yeah.
Is it gonna be a boring day?
Yeah.
Well,
I
it was a
think
nice
so.
evening yesterday. We had a power hour, by the way.
Mm-hmm. I saw it.
That's not right. Well, on gold was a nice power hour falling down. I drive with it down, and then I drive with it up, and I drive with it down again, and now I'm watching.
Sa'at al-Kuva. I love Arabic language. Inshallah.
Inshallah, huh?
Shukran.
I'll spell it in Urdu for you in the chat. I don't know if you can pronounce that one, but yeah, I'll give it a try and spell it.
Takat Genta.
How far?
That's the one.
How far are you, Thomas, from the Mediterranean Sea?
Mediterranean Sea.
Thomas, how far are you from the Mediterranean Sea?
Oh, let me check. It's well, that's close. Why? That
Because
Mediterranean Sea.
maybe
My
your ancestors have some Mediterranean blood, you know.
Oh, yeah. Actually, not too far because the Croatia is kind of belongs to Mediterranean Sea, isn't it? It's it's Adriatic, but it comes from the Mediterranean.
Somehow, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Adriatic is just an arm of the Mediterranean, so
It's not too far. It's only 4 hours.
So that's why you have some Arabic blood somehow. Habibi.
Yes, Habibi. Maybe. I mean, we came from the Ural Mountain, the Hungarian ancestors, and you know we had Turks for 150 years in Hungary. They were ruling us for 150 years. God, it was hard to kick them out. But sorry, Sophie. But actually, Hungary was under a invasion of the Turks, the Great Osman Empire.
But Turks are not Turks are not Arabs, by the way. Like completely different breed.
I'm not. I have nothing to do with Turkey, with Turkish people. I'm just living here.
Damn it! I'm starting a racist argument here. No, I don't know. I honestly apologize. I thought like Turks have Arabic culture as well because many similarities.
No.
They have a Muslim culture, not an Arabic culture. It's a different theory. But
Yeah.
anyway, for me, disregarding racism, for me, I go with good people, nice people, and bad people and ugly people. No matter where you come from, that's how I categorize people.
Exactly. We
Either
all have
pain in the
different
ass
colors.
people or nice people.
Exactly. We all have different colors, but we stand together, hold our hands, we make a big rainbow in it.
In China, People ask me where I'm from. I say I'm Chinese. I live here for 18, 19 years already, so it doesn't matter
True
where
enough.
I come from anymore.
Yeah, all I care about is, you know, making money. Pipland.
Pipland. Picks, please.
Yes, we are all from Pipland at this moment.
Send us pip pics only.
No dick pics.
Pip, Pip, P-I-P, Pip,
Oh,
Pip.
Saat el Kuva.
Pip pics.
Saat el Kuva.
Calm down, Roll. Calm down.
I need big Pip pics. That's a difficult sentence to say.
Big
Say
pips.
it 10 times, you win.
Do you want to double
Big
your money,
pips,
brother?
pigs. Double is good.
Double your money.
In Pipland.
I have a feeling after this Pipland we're gonna see Super Mario driving around.
G'day, Thomas.
You're right, Tony.
Oh, you
doing?
can hear me? That's all right, I wasn't too sure. I was just going to say, we're all pipsters.
Indeed.
Yeah, no. Listen, back here
That's
watching.
a nice British accent.
Nah, Aussie, mate. I'm an Aussie.
Aussie, okay.
You can hear that, mate.
I thought that was really funny
you
saying it's a
boys.
British accent. That's really funny.
So,
It was.
you're quite aware about the Lebanese drivers in Aussie, huh?
He sounds like Crocodile Dundee, so you know.
Yeah, but mind you,
Hey,
if
mate.
as a
If I
British
really
person,
start talking Aussie, you won't understand what I'm talking
well,
about.
maybe.
Oh, hell it.
But you know the USA can't tell the difference between an Aussie and a British guy. They often think British accent is an Aussie accent. It's really weird.
Yeah, well, it probably wouldn't surprise me.
No, nothing surprises me about that country, to be honest.
Mate,
Well, but most of you guys drive on the right side.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
well, that's
We do.
right.
We do drive on the right side, the correct side.
So you're right.
when you're right, you're right. You know, when you're right, you're right.
Actually, drive on the left side, but but this is the right side.
I'm left-handed. I can go with both sides. It's okay.
So that's
Yeah,
your
I'm
most
trying- I'm
developed
trying-
arm.
You go both ways. I know.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of the same. I'm ambidextrous, so yeah, you know, with Australian rules football, I kick left and right-footed, and handball left and right-handed. When I was a young
But
bloke,
the sad story that the Impala, Vauxhall Impala, only comes on the right side.
And the Dutchie only gets passed to the left-hand side here.
That's it. That's pretty much a.
To bring that in there, too many left and rights going on.
New hourly candle just opened, ladies and gentlemen, which is
Oh yeah.
new 4-hour candle as well on US30. Let's have a look. Yes, indeed. Could this be the reversal point for US30? We will see. So I'm entering into a small short just now, placing thus a stop loss to above 31,007. Somewhere around there. It's your decision. Is 30. Yeah, that's perfect. So, just to show you, this is how my position looks like on US 30. Just entered now. Take profit level, it's up to you guys where you want to take profit. I have no power and no control over that. It's your individual decision. This is not financial advice. Be careful, we right bang on in the middle of the earnings season, and we are experiencing a relief rally, which is, you know, something that we have no control over.
There will be a big sell-off on gold today.
Will there?
Thomas, have you ever used this Ishimoku clouds, the Japanese one?
Some colleagues of mine, they used at the retail bank I used to work for. I'm not too keen. It's just too much for me.
Yeah, it somehow shows you the way in the coming future, like the wide map. If you're good in patterns, it's not such a cannot easy go along with it. But as I can see now on the 30 minutes, it's showing bearish movement coming soon to gold. So it should be the power hour as you mentioned.
Inshallah.
No,
Inshallah, always.
I used to follow a trader that used to use these clouds, the Ishimoku ones, and he was a very good long-term swing trader using that tool.
On the YouTube?
If you know how to use it, it's very useful.
It's they have books on it. Only this indicator have books. It's a Japanese knowledge.
Yeah, it's very complicated, but once you understand it, it's very useful.
Yes. Yes. But once you just like look at it the first time, it's like what the hell is this mess?
Like a big butterfly.
30 minutes, it's going down and heavily going down. 1 hour. Oh, nice. We're gonna have a drop and we're gonna have a fly after that. 4 hours. Bingo. This is easy going 16.13 to 16.19. If not 16.26. Like I can see this 3 levels on Ishimoku already.
كمان بيولوجي والكورس لما تاخد البيولوجي لكتشر لازم تاخد
US 30 sell is going nicely. 50 pips. Let's have a look on gold. Gold is running in 700 pips, but obviously I have multiple positions open. But even the latest one, it's not too bad. It's coming back to the pivot. Let's quickly we have 24 minutes until the New York Stock Exchange open. So, looking at the futures market, now again, it's quite mixed. Nasdaq looks like it's on the run. Let's have a look on the Nasdaq futures. Historical.
Euro USD is strong today.
Oh, come on. Why are you messing with me, Bloomberg? Just wanted to pull up your chart. Okay. Gold and US 30 sell is going nicely. US 30 is running in 70 pips, 73 pips. 737 points. Who's with me?
I'm in the S&P 500.
Don't touch
I'm with you, my brother. I'm with you.
Always with you, Tavis.
Always. Forever.
Mingo, you just messaged me on Discord. Asking, can you respond to me on Discord? Ask me on Zoom. And you're asking, you sign up to my FOREX funds, and so some say it's a scam. Can you tell me something more? I mean, do they pay if you are in profit, or they really a scam? Well, some people say that, you know, pineapple shouldn't be on a pizza. It's not a scam. I've seen many people get paid from my FOREX funds. But you listen to the people who you think you listen to. So if I say they're not a scam, others say they are a scam. You decide whether you believe them or not. So we have 22 minutes until New York Stock Exchange open. What should we do, guys?
Took partials on the S&P drop there, leaving 50% open.
No, I mean with the ton of time we have.
All right.
We could always just have a little bit of a chat, eh?
What would you like to chat about? They
Oh,
are boring.
anything
They're not
doesn't really
responding. They're so freaking
Yeah, I know.
boring.
Over here it's bit after 9 o'clock, so if I stand a bit pissed, yeah, I am. You know, that's all good. Had a bit of look at the charts. I was thinking what I can't remember who it was saying about the Ichimoku. I reckon
Don
that's
Canavati. It was Don Canavati.
Yes, I did.
Oh yeah. I reckon it's pretty good. It tends to respect a lot of different levels that we look at on, you know, just like the daily and the pivots, you know, and you compare them with where the candle's respecting against the same levels of the pivots, and they're very close. If that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can say they are somehow precise, but at the same time, it's a good indicator for a point that some people don't pay attention to, which is it shows you exactly when there is manipulation in the market, because it's the only time you feel you cannot read it. Once you look at the Ishimoku indicator and you feel it's unreadable, you know it's manipulated, because like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, for sure. Because you get those,
you know,
double wicks. You get the double wicks. I'm just looking at it now. I've got two gold charts up. One's got the Ichimoku and my own on-demand settings, and the other one's got the daily settings, which I'd move every day, just on the MetaTrader, because it makes it a little bit easier than looking at trading view and then having to put your trades on the other platform. It gives everyone the shits, you know?
Yeah.
So, but I'll just get the two open. One with the Ichimoku and one with the, you know, all the daily pivots and the weekly as well. It's amazing how, like, if I transferred all those, which I have done before, all those daily pivots and support and resistance levels over on the same chart as the Ichimoku, so you go running pretty much through the middle of it. It's amazing how accurate that is. Yeah, that's pretty so.
As it is known, the market always repeats itself, and the clouds and the Ishimoku is some kind of a pattern. So sometimes those patterns repeat themselves, those clouds repeat themselves frequently, so they become predictable, so you can know where it's going to the next step if you're following it for a while. But the point is, when it's manipulated, you see clouds you never see in your life.
Yeah, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I've never looked at it from that perspective, but that wouldn't surprise me at all. And you can, you know, you can throw your trend line through the middle of it and see which part of the cloud it respects on the trend line too. You know, it's pretty amazing.
Well, it's made by the Japanese. I don't think they made bad stuff in the past. They have good reputation in making good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Don't forget, Japanese are Asian, and Asians are good in math and calculations. So when they make this, because you know the Ishimoku is based on the candlesticks as well. They use the candle bars actually in their books, like the ancient symbol for math.
Whoa, 84 pips profit on US 30, ladies and gentlemen. So Aussie Trader, welcome back, is asking, why am I selling US 30? Am I crazy? US 30 is going up? Who the hell would sell in a false bear market rally? Well, those people who make the analysis. Well, it doesn't mean I'm right, because we have multiple selling opportunities. If you look at the chart, so let's start with the macroeconomics. I'm super bearish on stocks, but unfortunately we have you know, the relief rallies, which is just artificial profit taking, which causes artificial bounces that get bounce. This one was the first last week, which caused by this sell-off, and then it was pretty much wiped out over next week or within 2 days. And then we had another bounce to the upside, and now we're back again to where we were, to the consolidation. So even if you look at the technicals and ignoring the fundamentals, which is clearly pointing into a sell because of the rising borrowing cost, the rising yields, the rising inflation, the rising input cost of production, land, labor, and capital. Sorry, I'm just replying to some messages. So fundamentally, I'm selling everything on US 30, but unfortunately, we have these fake rallies, the relief rallies, which, you know, it just profit taking, because those who started shorting at a higher price, they had to borrow stock in order to start shorting it, because naked selling is illegal. And when they start profit taking, they have to return that stock to the original owner, and the difference will be is their profit. Clear? And if you look at the technicals, well, it's on the chart. I see minimum 5 confirmations to sell. I'm not saying I'm right, because we have, well, I could be right, but earnings season can mess up things. Remember that, because we are in the middle of the earnings season. So be careful, guys. But I made my analysis, macroeconomics, fundamentals, and then looked at the chart, which showed me 5 other confirmations to sell. This is why I'm selling US 30.
Very insightful.
US 30. Brother.
Oh, sorry, maybe it was an Aussie trader. Oh no, it was Toluwalopa Gabing Toluwalope Bakinro. That's an exotic name. Toluwalope. Toluwalope. It's exotic. Where are you from? Where are you from, brother?
Sounds like Aussie Mexican.
Toluwalope Bakinro. Sound. For me, it's like African. Toluwalope Bankiro.
So it means Mexican South African.
Mexican South African. Guys, I'm just talking to my designer, maybe to redo the stream overlay. Where should we put the camera windows? To the left, to the right, bottom, top? How do you like this outlay? This is for the YouTube viewers.
Me, I would put it on the top to the left.
On the left, on the top, both?
Yeah, but on the top left.
Yeah, one on the top left, the other one maybe on the top right, or both on the top left?
Both on the top left. Let me go and check quickly.
New messages. Amazing.
I think you should put a poll in YouTube also, so people can also choose, because they're saying so many things.
Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, center of the screen. Yeah, okay, maybe I'm just gonna do it how I like it, and then not give any choice for the public. It's never a good idea. You guys need control.
Control your emotion.
Gold is running in a decent few pips of profit. We have a nice rejection on the H4 candle. Nice, the wick is getting bigger and bigger, which could mean that we are going to see a massive drop soon. What do you think? Let's go back and have a look on the futures market. Futures market is... Nasdaq doesn't look good because I think maybe tech stocks is pulling back up the indices, which I hate tech stocks. So I think the New York Stock Exchange Open is going to definitely bring some volume to the market. And then if we have a fake out, or if we have the continuation to the upside, it's very important that you listen now. If you're watching, on the right hand side you see that we have a consolidation which gives us a clear ceiling, and we are still, you know, a few hundred pips away. So there is a possibility the price is going to come to retest that top, and then when the power hour comes 2 hours before the New York Stock Exchange close, then the stock market is going to melt exactly the same way it did last time. Of course, we had a catalyst last week, Wednesday, which was called the FOMC. You may or may not heard about that. We'll see. But everything within my power I did. I made the fundamental and macroeconomic analysis along with technicals, and the result brought me a clear sell. It's probably the most boring day for a long time.
Yesterday was more boring, trust me.
Hence I didn't trade it. I don't trade on Mondays usually. It's boring.
Yeah, but you know, if we ride the vibe, that's right. You know, we're making money at least.
That's good.
One guy in the chat, his name Usman Soft. He says CNY delay GBP data. What does that mean?
Usman Soft. Where?
Usman Soft in the chat.
In which chat?
1440. Group chat. Chat. Share your chart, I think. Yeah.
Oh, share your chart. Okay.
CNY delay GBP data.
1414.
It's my time, so it's like 6 hours ahead in your time.
Yeah, that's the Chinese delay GDP data. I don't know if that was GDP data, but that is the Chinese yuan.
Yeah, Chinese yen, but like, what's the relation?
I don't know. I wish I could answer you this question, but
I'm just like wondering if I'm the only one that didn't get the point. That's it.
Four minutes until the stock market is open. Actually, 3 minutes and 20 seconds, not even 4 minutes, until the New York Stock Exchange is opening. Let's have a final look on the futures. Oh my god, Nasdaq is really climbing up. I think the bear market rally is going to continue, so be careful with the shorts. We don't know what's going to happen. And definitely tonight, look for a sell 2 hours before the New York Stock Exchange closing, 2 or 3 hours before. So Central European time around 7-8 p.m. UK time, no, Central European time 8-9 p.m. UK time
Right.
7 to 8 p.m.
Asia
Look for
time
shorts.
2 a.m.
S&P, is that on the S&P 500 and that as well?
Yeah, all US indices. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, brother. You can double your money if you listen.
Double your trouble.
7 to 8 o'clock UK time, I got you.
Okay, so Raja just asked in a chat that there's some production data posted. So we discussed, or at least I tried to explain, actually I did talk about the production data. Maybe he joined the Zoom call a little bit later. So industrial production was, let's see, it's nothing, it's muted. But even the US is not an industrial factory. It does produce and export some stuff, but due to the strengthening dollar, all these goods and services become more expensive to buy from the US. Therefore, it should show, a decreasing number because the sales shouldn't be too good. On the other hand, the US is a service consumption-based economy and not production. Therefore, I'm not really considering these numbers. And we have 1 minute and 10 seconds. Now the earnings season is looking again quite optimistic, which means that we could have gold and US stocks continuing further. So be careful, be wise with stop losses.
I broke
What the fuck
even.
is that? Yeah. Naveen Royal, he's the best, better than you. Well, where is the remove button? Goodbye, Naveen Royal. And we have 20 seconds to go until the New York Stock Exchange open. US futures pointing higher. So if this setup fails, if this gets invalidated above 31,000, then look for sells higher. But then I would just step back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dang, dang, dang. New York Stock Exchange is open. Let's see whether the futures market is pointing higher. Or is it going to be correct with pointing higher? Where did it go? Yes, I want that.
Ooh, yes.
What's happening? What's happening?
Now I'm disappointed.
On what?
On gold. Like it gave me a big candle down and then it's whoop. Now it's back.
It's like, when you're having those girls, you have a good night and then nothing in the end, just teasing you all night?
Basically, I don't go to such places. If it's gonna end like this way.
No, any date can be like this.
I use
It's,
Ichimoku clouds before I go.
What? On a date? All right, that's quite a tepid market open, isn't it? Wow, Nasdaq is pointing super bullish. Let's have a quick look on Nasdaq. Yep, I think if you're trading Nas, it's looking like it's going to go a little bit higher. The futures do point.
Bitcoin is pumping.
Pardon? Bitcoin. Did you say Bitcoin,
Yeah.
Jian?
Yeah.
What does it mean? Because I don't trade crypto.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Now you're teasing me.
I don't
I
really
never
trade
touch
Bitcoin
crypto.
because of the spread.
I just like to watch it. Sometimes.
All right. I'm going to close down my US 30 position because futures is pointing into higher direction. And I'm going to do the same with gold, probably. Because that is what the futures market is showing right now.
So basically we wait for the power hour.
Yeah. I mean, look at the futures. Everything is green. And the futures market is usually a good forecaster for stocks. So I think it's going to go higher. So I'm pulling out from the positions now. And I'm going to look for sell at around from 6 p.m. European time. Okay, that's done. Well, actually, the US 30 position is still in a little bit of profit. It's not too long. And now Nasdaq is pulling back. Nah. Let's just wait. It's still valid in the sell zone. How's that? This was the original setup. What do you think, guys? I don't want to make any impulsive decision, but
I'm still holding my sells on both gold and US 30.
Me too. I'm still holding myself.
Still holding.
Holding as well.
So far as the not reached, I'm still holding myself.
I'm holding myself.
Ali Raza Fatipur is asking, what do you think about Iran women? I don't think that this is the right platform to discuss these kind of global issues. So there are better platforms and channels. Ayman says, I know gold is dropping. Aussie Trader says, it's coming, Thomas, wait. Are you sure, guys? I mean, the futures market is all green. What I'm going to do, well, I closed the US 30 already, but I'm still in gold. No, I closed gold as well, shit. US 30 closed. But even the market open was so tepid. There's no reaction. The market didn't even move.
Silence before the storm.
Fortunately, we don't have any winds to help to navigate, because usually I'm focusing on market moving events, quantitative mostly, but there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Someone says it started to get red. Let's have a look. It's dropping it dropped 3.4% on Nasdaq. Let's have a look at Nasdaq. Started to rejecting. All right. The previous monthly high has been rejected. So has the R3 on the pivot. That's some interesting.
It's also a gap fill.
All right.
Shorting Nasdaq.
All right. Now that's something, finally. Okay. I'm back into shorts on US 30, manually adjusting the position to 30,910. Nasdaq. The last time I traded Nasdaq was back in 2018.
Shorting gold again.
Yeah, and we're entering gold. Igen, tessék. Parancsoljon. Igen. Igen. Melyik cégtől? Right. Apologies. What did I miss? So,
missed nothing.
Shall we short Nasdaq? Let's add Nasdaq to UK, US. Where is Nasdaq? Okay. This doesn't look good. Okay. Okay, started shorting Nasdaq. So I'm starting with 3 standard lots. Pulling the stop loss just over. Gian, what would you recommend to put my stop loss? I'm gonna put it just above.
Just above the wick.
Yeah, that's reasonable. It's already started melting. If you look at the 4-hour candle, that's looking like a nice drop. All right, bring it on, Nasdaq. So on the chart, quickly, I'm just going to add this beautiful trade delivered to you by our very own economist, Gian. So I'm going to add this. And he said to place the stop loss just above the wick, which I do agree because we have the previous monthly high and the R3 pivot. And also, if you look left, it's close to the consolidation. So, short the shit out of Nasdaq, as I would say. First take profit, previous close, maybe, at the bottom. Feel free to take profit whenever you want. So right now, shorting US 30, shorting Nasdaq, shorting gold, shorting everything in it.
Robot juga dapat.
Gold is slowly mounting, said by B. Alright, ladies. Shorting gold, shorting Nasdaq, and shorting US 30. Well, I hope you guys are right. Because I want to double my money today.
We all want to double our money.
You want to double your money?
Yeah. Definitely.
Very good. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Brother Asti says this has been the most craziest day for me on gold. Well, that was one of the most boring day in gold. It wasn't moving at all.
I just want to see gold breaking, the pivot point.
Yeah, let me just pull up the gold chart. The problem is because I'm sharing a screen and I'm streaming, I have to consolidate the window so little, it's hard to see all the charts in one browser window. It's almost impossible. Vornus is asking, may you say why you are so bullish on dollar, please? Depends on dollar against what, but mainly if you look at the interest rate differential between the US economy and other countries, and the question is to my team, guys, what's the US interest rate right now, the base rate? Come on, guys, you should know this. If I don't hear an answer, I'm going to end the stream. You should know this. What's the interest rate in the US right now?
This is 3.25, yeah.
Yeah, 3.25%. Now, if you look at the dot plot, which is the FOMC forecast, the Federal Open Market Committee voting members, interest rate is going to go just under 5% by, in a few months. So we only have 2 months left from 2022, and the latest in 2023 is going to go close to 5%. So it's still you know, a long way. It's minimum 150 basis point, which is going to create other buying pressure and demand for US dollar, and Dow Jones is selling off, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, quickly finish the US dollar. So because the rates are higher, the borrowing cost is increasing in the US, the yields on the bonds are going to increase, and investors who invest in bonds, they're going to get higher returns for their money. And US interest rate, US government bonds are safe haven assets. That's why I'm bullish on US dollar. And going back quickly, US 30 started dropping, ladies and gentlemen. So it looks like it was a nice call to jump back. So thank you guys for holding the, helping me to stick to my analysis. Because for 1 minute, I was not quite confident whether I'm right. But again, I was right for now. All right.
I always have faith in your analysis.
And I had faith in you guys. You helped me to get back on the right track when I was in the dark. I was confused about what to do. And US 30 is running in 80 pips profit. Nasdaq is in a bit of, you know, drawdown, but we have gold is paying for the losses.
It's slowly melting, but slowly.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Why awareness says that you will welcome. Go away, awareness. Oh my god, US 30 is melting and gold is following. Oh ho ho. I'm going to make a vertical outlay on the chart so we can see how freaking hard it's going to drop. So I'm going to make some space for price to have a big enough charts to visualize the drop. Take some profit off from the previous gold positions because I need some money for the bricklayers. I need a new shoes. Just bought the solar panels. Just paid fully off. It wasn't.
It's
Yeah,
nice.
it was. Yeah, and the heat pump system.
Oh, it's nice too.
Yeah,
You're
it's
gonna be fully autonomous, you know.
Yes, and I'm thinking to invest in a battery. So all the power that comes from the solar panel goes into the heat pump and to the energy storage. And actually goes into the energy storage, a battery in the garden or in the house. I don't know where they put it. And then that goes to the heat pump or the air conditioning. And we don't have to depend on the electricity provider.
Yeah, but I think that's a very good investment, you know.
But the problem is that my issue is with the lifetime of the batteries, because you know these are big, these are heavy, these are full with acid. If I think that's the kind of battery, and you know if it lasts only for 5 years, the investment could be 10,000-20,000 pounds into one battery for 5-10 years. Does it worth it?
No, it's not really worth it, but you know, if you if you plug the house straight to the solar panel, you could use it, you know, for your daily electricity usage, you know.
Yeah,
Like your
that's
TV
how we
and
did the
stuff.
system. But sometimes when there is no sun, you need to take the electricity from the provider, and that's when the battery
Oh,
comes
yeah,
in
yeah.
handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But you know that's part of the game. You're not gonna get
Yes.
sun every.
Solar panel, we have to set the battery at good long lifetime. I use it.
Yeah, but that's my only issue. Is it's some of the solar panels, they only last for like 10 years, depending on the UV, so how harsh the sun is, depending on the weather conditions. Some countries
Yeah.
UV panels last longer than in other countries, depending on the weather. And we have,
Yeah, but you know, when they say it lasts for 10 years or 5 years, most of the time, you know, it lasts actually longer. That's just that it's not going to be as optimal as it used to be at day one, you know, but still you're going to be
Yeah.
able to use it.
Okay. Yeah, but if you lose the performance, the solar panel, and look at Nasdaq and US 30, it's dropping nicely.
Even gold just broke the pure point.
Oh my god. First day back to trading after some time off.
Actually, if you have extra electricity, you can sell it to your electricity provider.
Not anymore.
Ah,
Not
I see.
anymore. In Hungary, they actually stopped. I don't know how they call it in English, but when you providing electricity back, so it's like re-giving or giving back the electricity, they you can sell it at, of course, a lower price than how much you would get. But the problem is because everyone is now rushing to get solar panels, solar power, heat pumps, and you know all of these wonderful things. But what the problem is that the electricity grid is not ready to take in this much electricity because they cannot store it. They cannot use it, and the whole system is useless.
I see. Thomas, here in Nova Scotia, we have something like the counter is turning against you know, the positive and negative. If you have extra, you can sell it, and it's gonna be reduced from the counter directly, electricity counter.
We had it in Hungary as well, but the problem is because the electricity price has gone up so high, and now everyone is literally switching to solar panel. Everyone who has money, of course, but the system is not ready yet. It's the whole system, the grid, the electricity grid is the problem.
Shit.
Yeah, and it's gonna be every other developed countries who are rushing now to switch. For decades, there was no, you know, solar panels are not new, but I think about 60% of the households now considering to switch to solar panels in Europe. And this is not my statistics, this is from other statistics, from some analyst. But the problem is the system is not ready for this amount of people who joining and putting electricity back into the system, because it was only one way before, but they cannot store it. What should they can't use it. And look at that, US 30 is dropping nicely with NAS. Oh my god, it's going to be a very good day.
Gold is at a critical point. Maybe it's gonna break. Maybe it's gonna reverse.
It's going to melt. I see it.
I hope.
I see it with my balls, my crystal balls.
I hope you're telling the truth.
Just need to rub it. Yeah, it's gonna drop. First day back to trading.
That's responsibility of government, you know, to plan things a long time ahead, and so we're not in this situation, you know, all rushing for the same shit and it doesn't work.
There are many responsibility. The government has many responsibility, but planning into the future is not one of them, because that's my issue with politicians. They are short-sighted. They only look at the next 4 years when they win the elections.
Yeah. Unfortunately, but they shouldn't.
Yeah.
We just started having some big strikes right now. in
Nyugodtan
France.
beszéljetek. I will be back in a second, just gonna grab a coffee.
Okay. How life is going, guys, in your country?
Well,
Like-
it's cold. It's cold.
What
It's
is
getting
called,
cold.
Sophie?
Right now?
The weather.
Yeah.
Do you need a hug, Sophie?
No, I don't need a hug. Thank you. I have many
Oh.
hugs from my dogs.
No, I don't say it.
Just don't, and I won't just
I don't
stop.
want you call that dogs.
Hold yourself.
No, just kidding, Sophie.
I know.
I
Well-
bought that Kangal. That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
dog
I
with
know.
the they say hardest bite force there is.
Yeah.
But the owner had a lila Chihuahua also, but that was the boss. The lila
Oh.
dog was the boss over all the other dogs. I promise
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
but
actually, I
look
have.
at its size, you know.
Yeah, I do have 3 Chihuahuas, and I can't just walk in the street like any peaceful person with a dog. And yeah, they are so problematic, possessive, crazy.
They're not
They
afraid
bite.
for anything.
Sorry?
They're not afraid for anything.
Nothing. Yet they are always shaking.
It's a big dog in a small package,
Yeah.
shall we say.
Yeah.
What did I
actually,
miss?
I have my protection.
About Chihuahuas, Thomas.
Oh, well, those are cats, aren't they?
Sophie is called Thomas.
Sophie's. Well, somebody says on YouTube Sophie needs a husband, and B said no. Actually, B says that was smooth, Jian. Lol, lol, lol. Well done, Jian.
Why is B on YouTube instead?
She
of
always on
Zoom?
YouTube. I don't know. She's my inside person on the YouTube community.
Oh.
So somebody asked that he wants to join. Sniper Lord. He wants to join. I have some good news, guys, because you have the opportunity to join the Alpha FX Club. It's only limited, but very privileged people can join. You go to alphafx.eu. You can join the club by taking the 50% discount. I do daily morning briefings, uploaded to the website every single day. How was today's morning briefing? It was short but good, wasn't it?
It's always insightful.
Always
Thomas.
great.
Can't remember.
Can't remember.
Joking.
Oh, Raul, a mouthful.
We have to
So-
laugh sometimes.
Yeah,
it's good,
exactly.
Thomas.
So in the morning briefings, I talk about macroeconomics and fundamentals, all the market moving events and news, and translate it into a trading strategy that my view on the market, whether go long on USD, go short on whatever. Paul, why are you messing up with my Discord, with my Zoom? Anyway, so I translate it into viable trading strategies and into technical analysis, and voila, it's on the chart. You can see it. If you want to join, use the 50% discount and become an alpha, a real man, or a manly woman. Yeah, whatever you want to be.
You can be it in the Alpha.
Trust me, brother, you can double your money if you join the Alpha FX Academy. I double your money.
Alpha Gold is tracing.
And you get a Happy Meal. Alright. Well, everything is in profit Nasdaq is in 40 pips, US 30 60 pips. Gold is it's a bit less because I have multiple positions running, but you get the idea. Who's Paul? Who's drawing on my Zoom chart? Cheeky bugger. Is it Paul?
I'm sorry.
Oh, look at the beard! Wow, it's a big man.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
No, it's okay. What do you work? What's your
I'm just
occupation?
messing with the Zoom. You know, I never used it before, so.
Well, try it, mate. If you have
did-
any question, feel free to ask. It's a good Zoom is good, isn't it?
Yeah. Why you are so good?
Pardon?
Why are you so good?
In what? In bed?
No, why are you so good with your analysis? No, I really like it.
No, it's I'm
been
not
watching
always
you.
right. I'm not always
It
right.
doesn't matter. You're more often right than not, so that's important.
Judge me on my winners and not on my no. How was that in the
Your luck.
Wolf of Wall Street? Judge me. Fuck off, Raoul. I think it was judge me on my losers and not on my winners because I have too few. But obviously that was a bit cocky. But that was the sentence in Wolf of Wall Street. So when did you join, Paul?
I think about 7 days ago, maybe less.
Only 7 days.
Yeah, I'm very fresh.
Fresh meat on the market, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Handsome Paul. Welcome to the team, brother.
Thank you. It's very nice to be with you guys. I really enjoyed the group and how the help is going. You know, it's very helpful.
We have a very nice group.
Amanullah says he wants to talk. And Bull Million is asking, ¿Habla español? Sí, señor.
Hey, motherfuckers.
That was unexpected.
Oh yeah, well, I'm always an unpredictable man. I'm pretty old.
How many drinks you had, Tony?
Oh, fucking plenty.
I should play the lottery.
There.
Plenty. Why are you jealous? See, we're ahead over here. You know, what's the time now? 10 o'clock. But,
Tony, don't trade anymore.
Oh, I'm not. Well, too late for that. I've got to stop profit and taking profits today. Just from the shit that I lost yesterday, but it's only a little bit, so that's all right. But I think I'm have to have a really good look at it. I think I'm either even or a little bit.
You start to stretch the words and the sentences, Tony.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, all right.
No, we love it.
I've had a rough couple of weeks. Don't worry
But
about
ask Marwan
So
that. Ask Marwan, trading and drinking is not a good idea. He has a story.
You have to mention it. You have to bring it back
100%.
again. Open old wounds. Yeah, man. Don't drink and trade.
He still feels it.
Believe me. Yeah.
I have never
Tell me
heard the
about it,
story.
mate. I'm 57 now, and yeah, I've had a few different experiences. But anyway, that's all good because of those trades I've got that way a little bit. But had some good news today, so maybe that's why I'm having a drink.
I didn't understand the last words.
I said I had some good news today. I had a few battles over the last couple of months, and yeah, bit of a celebration. That's all.
Oh, celebration's good.
It's good.
Good for you.
It's good.
Yep.
Cheers for Tony. Let's celebrate. Well done, Bran.
Oh, good. Thanks,
Well
folks.
done, Tony.
Then we take one when I'm home on you, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna have one
Tony.
glass.
Yeah. Have a beer or a drink or whatever.
Or anything.
like.
A little bit stronger, mate. No
Oh,
beer.
mate. I'll try to find some Fosters for you.
Oh,
Foster Shandy.
You might
Foster
want to
Shandy.
too much Paul Hogan. Mate, we're talking.
Yeah.
We're talking. Double Jack Daniels.
Oh,
And
come on. Bourbon?
Glen Morangi. Good old Glen Morangi. And what do we got here in the Sydney, Australia? With a 50 latches beer. And a little Croch's
No worries.
beer. And there's
As
lots
long
of
as
other
your stop
things.
losses are on, you're good, mate. So no worries.
Oh yeah, I've already taken profit on. I had 3 trades on, and dropped it down to 1, and it's about a pipping profit or something. But yeah, you sort of have to do those things.
Yeah, mate. I gotta take off anyway. The wife sent me to take out the trash. But have a good one, Tony. Take care, mate.
Yeah, no worries. You too.
Wow, that's a boring day, isn't it?
Yeah, the market is so slow.
It is indeed.
Yeah, well, we're all gonna have a chat.
I had a really good day. I closed everything and I take one too, mate.
You always have a good day, Raul.
Yes. It's no, I don't say it. It will be misinterpreted. I would say you have to get out in time.
US 30, you cheeky fucker. That's why we call US 30 the dirty 30.
Yeah. You know why I had a good day? Because I went out early and before the reversal.
You mean you pulled out early again?
Yep. Yep.
Sorry, I had
Fully
to
in
do it.
control.
Fully in well.
Oh.
Okay. Equity futures showing a drop as well. It's not a significant drop, but it's definitely going lower. Looking at the chart, it's just so freaking slow. And there's not many reports, earnings coming out post-market or after market closure. So let's just still hold the sells. Mr. Trent says on YouTube, as usual, Rahul, hahaha, pulling out early. Hahaha.
Take the money. What is it? Make the money, take the money.
Make the money, take the money. You can double your money, brother.
Well,
Did you just burp, Tony?
no, sorry. I just said, well, I still reckon, you look at the 4 hour, and there's still a big head and shoulders.
On what, which asset?
Oh, sorry, on gold. Yeah.
Gold. Yeah.
Yeah, I only concentrate on gold now. I've looked at all the others, and I just think, well, for myself, just focus on one pair, and a lot of that, well, not a lot, but some of that comes from what Christine says. She just watches one pattern and
just keeps executing it.
yeah, she does pretty good. So, you know,
Yeah, she seems to be always in profit, which is good. On the contrary, you know, I think it's more beneficial when we see what an analyst sees before the move and not showing after, because, you know, I could show after the move, but would it be beneficial? No. But she adds comments as well when the move happened. And that's a good way of learning as well.
Yeah, she. Yeah, you're right. She a little. Oh, I think it was a week or maybe 2 weeks ago when gold pumped. She said that was from the. She made a quick comment and nobody caught it, but I saw it. And she said that was from North Korea firing a missile over Japan again. And
I do remember that, but that was actually
that actually caught my eye. That really did catch my eye because I was on a when I first started having a go at FOREX, and you know, I was mucking around a bit. I do really good. You know, I was over in Thailand, and I did really good. And I turned a small down into a reasonable size account. And I thought, and I got really keen, and I was all new at it. You know, what most people probably do is, we'll increase my lot sizes, and I'll make more money. And I did that. Then I had to get on a plane and come back to Perth. And in that time, Kim Jong decided to launch another missile, and the gold went the opposite way to what I had in the Boomy account.
Yeah.
So she does have a lot of merit, I reckon, and I reckon she's got a lot of talent, to be honest. But yeah, that's just, you know, the way I perceive it.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, Christine's good. I like to talk with Christine because she works in banking and finance, as I've worked for many, many years in banking and finance. And sometimes when she joined, I was like, wow, yeah, we started talking about treasury and, you know, middle office stuff and different kind of derivatives. And, you know, it was good to share a few things with someone who worked in the same industry as I did. So that was a good touch. But then, you know, sometimes she disappears for a while and then she comes back. She's on and off because she's a busy woman. When she's off, we have a good chat. When she's on,
She
sorry.
draw nothing on the chart. She looks only to candles and levels, and then I take a sell, I take a buy.
It's a naked Christine. I mean, naked chart trader.
Trader.
Christine is not naked. The chart is naked, and she's looking at the naked chart.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. You know, she's she kind of, you know, her fundamentals.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, back up that, you know, what she says, you know. But then you get people like me or other people saying, well, show me the charts and I'll tell you the news, but it doesn't always work that way. It can go either way. We all know that. So
Do we have... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Some movement on US 30, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. It's finally, hopefully going to start dropping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the new overlay for the stream live online. You are the first. I never even saw it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to test it live. Going to hide the old one.
Gold is dropping.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me just test.
Yeah, guys, that's what we're talking about.
Okay. Switch off the webcam border. Oh yeah, US 30 is dropping hard. Who's in profit?
Definitely, and taken partials along the way.
Okay, so we have the new overlay. Now, Bilal, the cams are on the left.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, let me go on YouTube because I don't have the screen on Zoom. Tell me again.
Zoom floating windows. Yeah, it's a bit too... How do you like it?
It's nice like this.
I like the effects. Some glowing. It's on the left side now. It's the guy who made it. It's called Eden Gaming. I highly recommend everyone Eden Gaming. He is on Fiverr. You can check his work. He's a very good designer to do Switch and animations. If you want a badass animation or any kind of things, he's the right man for you. He's the guy. He does all kind of animations. Wonderful work. He did everything on my stream, on my everything. The lower thirds. Right. US 30 is in profit, gold is in profit, Nasdaq is in profit. It's only like, 30-40 pips. Actually, 100 pips in US 30, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost 1,000 points. So, do you want to double your money? Oh, no, I want this. Yeah.
Make the money, take the money.
Pardon?
Yep. You don't have to get in the sniper entry, and you don't have to ride the whole trade to its lowest or highest point. Get in, make profit, get out, and be happy. That's the secret, the key.
Put it in, pull it out. When you're happy, pull it out. Yeah, put it in when you said, and when you're happy, pull it out.
Put in happy.
We're not gonna talk about Putin right now, okay?
No.
No, not Putin, Vladimir.
No.
Although Vladimir puts it in sometimes.
No politics.
But not these days. Nobody wants Vladimir to put it in.
Nobody
That's it,
likes.
mate. That's it, mate. No making babies. Just you know, give it to the raincoat and off you go.
Speaking
to the raincoat.
Guys, speaking of entries, it's a sniper entry on GBP and Euro.
Right now?
Yeah, if anybody interested, there's gonna be a big fall on both.
Oh. Today's analysis on Euro GBP is delivered to you by Don Canavanti. Let's have a look quickly, maybe.
No, I mean Euro USD and GBP USD to be
Oh.
specific.
Okay. Let's have a look on GBP
So,
USD.
USD pairs.
Okay. It's going to be a big drop, right? Oh, yes! Absolutely. USD is definitely strengthening. Short the shit out of the GBP pair. Is that what you wanted to say, Don Kanawati?
Yes. Yes.
How
So
deep
I
is
have
it
a
going
big
to
sell
drop?
on I'm holding it for long term. I'm targeting 103 on the USD GBP.
103?
What was that drop this morning? 100 pips, 115 pips drop. Or is it just trading view?
Don't know.
Euro
Yeah.
USD, where is that?
Let me send it to the group Discord.
Check the Euro USD as well, please.
What was this GBP USD?
Yeah.
I like when, Don Canavati only joined the team last week, but he's bringing ideas already. That's what I like. A proactive member. And your USD.
One membership is reserved for me, okay? I'm just telling you in advance.
No, it's
you're not
you
a
got it.
member
You got it. No, you only got it for a month, but I like this guy, so it's been extended for lifetime.
Then he had nothing to say
Oh
anymore.
my god.
Well, I think
No comment.
I have
Flabbergasted.
no words.
I don't think whether it's a good thing. Maybe says, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna stack with this bald guy," or he's happy, but at least say something.
No, I'm extremely happy. I have no words. Like I was shocked right now.
Yeah, I didn't hear any
It's
words.
like I 100 pips, even more. Well, I will consider that as a very nice. I'm out of words.
You are welcome. Octavianus on Discord. Tomasz, this was my first day trading with you in the stream. It was awesome. Thank you. So glad I found the Alpha FX team. And this is actually a comment just made today. And look at the chart, guys. US Nasdaq is dropping. Gold is dropping. We are making a killing right here live on YouTube. Don Canavati just brought to you another 2 wonderful setups.
Sorry to interrupt again. USD CAD, inverted head and shoulders on the 5 minutes.
These are more than enough for me. If anybody wants, send it to share your chart for others to have a look. Because I'm on live, I'm only focusing on a very limited amount of pairs because it's quite tough to jump in between different assets.
Or it's making a normal head and shoulders. That's possible also.
Hey, Thomas.
Hey, Tony.
It's already shared.
Kangaroo
Is it true?
Tony.
Is it true you like girls or not?
True what?
No.
No.
What was the question?
You hear him?
True. Oh. Is it true you like girls?
I'm kind of waiting for a reply.
Yeah, I only like girls, women. Why?
Someone told me that wasn't true.
Someone.
We have to find that someone.
Yeah.
You know,
before Thomas find it.
it depends. You know, there's the amount of alcohol maybe. I never know. And you know, $20 is $20, so I never say no.
He like boy when he's in the pub with a beer and talking about football.
No,
sorry.
I'm happily married, but I do prefer women.
Gold, guys, gold.
No, Nasdaq is dropping hard.
It's just Aussie humour having a lendy and that's all right. Look at gold.
No, it's fine. I do understand.
Yeah, you gotta have a laugh sometime, man. But have a look at gold on that triangle.
Tony, how many drinks you had today?
Too much.
Fucking heaps.
God, you want me? You made me want to drink a drink after work.
Good.
What
the fuck? Hang on. Sorry, I don't know what's happening.
iPhone 11 Pro Max. Well, you might consider changing your name on my Zoom. But he doubled his money on a small account. Well done, brother. I told you, you can double your money with the Alpha FX. Every day.
3 times every fucking day. Well, you sell yourself short. But yes, this is probably the best, I reckon. I've been a member of since May, the worst, probably the worst time to join, but all I can say is you guys have honed my skills, really. Actually, not you guys, I'd say to you, Thomas.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I like in it's actually helped me in other ways, you know. In I don't know, like I say, I'm 57 years old now, so had a couple of problems, but it's helped me focus in other ways too. Is what I'm trying to say.
I can help you in many ways. You wouldn't imagine.
I'm not fucking bending over, mate.
Victor Alersi is tripled his account on YouTube. Wow, it's no longer double your money with the Alpha FX. It's triple your money with the Alpha FX. Trust me, brother.
What a fucking risk you have to take for that, I think.
Tripling account, that's insane. Well,
That's full margin.
That's the alpha effect, inshallah.
Alpha effect. FX effect.
Oh, I love you guys.
That's the alpha effect.
Alpha
Hang
effect.
on. Can you do it in 10 minutes or what?
What, tripling your account?
No, 24.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Come on, mate. I know people that can do it in 10 minutes, mate. What's going on?
Well, we can do it in 2 minutes, 4 minutes, depending on your average performance, but 24 minutes is recommended. Happy wife, happy life. That's what they say.
That's it. The 6-second man. Don't go too.
No.
Have a look at that gold dropping, eh?
Oh my god, yes, Victor did go full margin. Trust is important, he says. Wow. Insane, guys.
Wow.
Kamikaze, Victor.
Next month, the Alpha FX Quattro.
Quattro. I like
Your
it.
money.
And in
Quattro
the
your
meantime,
money.
in the meantime, US 30, US 100 is running in 105 pips, US 30, 180 pips, and gold, I can't count because I have 4 running position, but it is, if I look at the chart, is running in
It's about
just under 60, just under 100. 50, 60
well,
pips.
80. If you
Yeah,
went
80
in
cents
at
better, so
level-
we're gonna call it 80.
You went in at a level, what was it? 56, right? A little bit more.
I went in a little bit lower, I think.
Okay. I went
No,
in with
55, yeah.
56.6. So I'm at 77 pips, 78 pips.
I have a feeling that when the power hour comes today, US stocks are going to drop so freaking hard, there's no way back. I mean, it's already started breaking the structure. Maybe some traders already taking positions so they can go home early. We're going to see a freaking melting today on US stocks. And just one request to everyone who's watching YouTube. We are at 336 likes. I delivered 3 positions, Nasdaq, US 30 and gold, with the help of my colleagues. Don Kanavati brought you another 2 winning positions, which are already in profit. If you made some profit, please consider leaving a like. That's a feedback for me that I'm doing something right, and it helps the algorithm on YouTube. So please hit the like button if you enjoyed the stream, if you made money, and if you like watching bald old guys making money. Oh, 30 likes just came in. Let's bump it up to 400. If you have multiple devices, feel free to log in from multiple devices. Eka Kipta is asking, what is the TP for gold cert? Sir. It's open, guys. Have a look at my trading view. It's absolutely up to your preference. Always make your own analysis and judge by yourself. I can only say where I'm taking profit, which is going to be always the previous low, which lines up 50% off the profit target. So it's going to be at 1641. And then at every single key support level, I will be taking partial profits, but the initial is going to be at around 1630. That's the safest. You know exactly how important 1630 is. At least the members know. And yeah, it's make the money, take the money.
Guys, I wish you all a good evening. I'm heading home.
Have a good evening, Mr. Gulmers.
Bye-bye, guys.
Good evening. Bye.
Bye, Rowan.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Rowan.
All right, Rob. Well, 73 pips in profit, and I'm drunk and we're going to go to sleep. You think I should?
Me too, leaving
Go
here.
to sleep.
Bye bye, guys.
See you guys.
Bye bye.
¿Puedes llamar a este hombre del peso? Hijo de puta, dice que pasa.
It's are you finishing the stream?
No.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Chim. But everyone's leaving. I mean, market
no,
is
we're
dumping.
here.
Oh my god.
Not all of us.
You're leaving me, guys. Unbelievable. I'm
No,
leaving.
I'm here.
I'm still at work. Late.
Oh, I'm still here.
Now you guys are waking up, finally. Oh, for 3 hours
Everybody
you were
was
like
packing his bag.
quiet. You were quiet as a cemetery. Only Tony was talking. I didn't really understand everything, but
Enjoying the banter.
yeah. God, he had a few drinks, doesn't he?
He had a lot of
Got
fun.
What?
Oh, I was on Saturday. I was off my face. I love you, Tony. Make the Aussies proud.
Yeah, mate. See?
Oh my God, where is Aussie Trader?
57. I'm 57.
Oh my
It's
god,
quite
you must
easy.
feel good, Tony, now. I know you feel very good now.
Hey?
Well done, Tony.
Well,
57 is still young. I mean, that's your prime. It's the prime years of a man.
Yeah, he's living the good years of 57.
57 is prime years.
It's not bad. Not bad. Not bad. But you know, I'm an old construction worker. Used to work in doing cranes and tower crane erection and mobile cranes, all that sort of shit. And got into all different kinds of things, but you know, here I am.
The living legend, Mr. Tony, live
My
on the
background is-
FFX stream.
Yeah, that's it. My background is I left school when I was 14, you know, so always had lots to do with all sorts of things.
I only have a background in my computer. Nowhere else.
I understand. I'm a bit drunk.
What's happening?
What's going on? Motherfuckers.
Tony's made the internet drunk.
That's amazing. All right, ladies and gentlemen. US Nasdaq is running in 132 pips a profit. US 30 is 200 pips. So just this two are 330 pips. Plus we have about 80 pips on gold. So we made 400 pips live on my first day back. It's amazing.
Well done. It's amazing.
Well done,
I had
guys.
the bomb button and press the fireworks button right now. No, the only one with the controls are you, Thomas.
No. Well, make the money, take the money. That's what I always say. Team, see you all tomorrow morning for the morning briefing. We're going to do the usual macroeconomic and fundamental analysis and prep the strategy for the day. See you all tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you,
Thank you
Thomas.
so
Bye.
much.
Bye.
Good
Thank you.
evening.
Bye bye.
Once again,
Shukran.
Thomas, thank you very much.
And people on YouTube, if you're listening to this, you can join the Alpha FX community. You get the same kind of fundamental macroeconomic analysis translated into actual viable trading and technicals, trading setups. If you go to alphafx.eu, I just posted the joining link on YouTube. I'm just posting it, spamming the chat. Surely make sure you find it. Click on the link. There's only a few membership left. You get daily morning briefings, you get macroeconomic analysis. I'm an economist, I was a trader before, and then I do analyze gold, US stocks, and sometimes FX as well. But as you can see, gold and US 30 is my strength. So just today, live on YouTube, we made 400 pips within a couple of hours. It's quite modest, but you know, I think for 400 pips, even a weekly performance is extremely good. We made it in one day from free trades. If you want to join, hit the link in the YouTube chat. There's only 2 membership left, and see you on the other side. And tomorrow, this is the Alpha FX.